Hello everyone, glad to see you all again. There we go, is that better? Let's try again. Things are playing up a bit, I'm afraid. Never mind. Hopefully you can all hear me. I'd appreciate a thumbs up or something in the channel. Not quite sure why I'm seeing what I am seeing. Things are not appearing on screen as they should be, and I don't quite know why. Just try a little messing around. Nope, never mind. Not really. Oh, I know. And there we go. Hello everyone, glad to see you. Sorry, I'm still having to muck around and try and get used to this Discord. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? If anyone wants to drop in on my Discord, the link's scrolling, the link's at the top. Oh, you can hear me, great. Thanks, LT. Hello to you, sir, and hello to everybody. I see you there as well, Steaming. Match Rocket, I think I recognise you from some of my comments as well. If anyone wants to drop into my Discord, I'll happily pull you in on chat. Just use headphones so that we don't get feedback, and that'll be brilliant. We've got a few people in here already, not quite sure exactly how many, but it's nice to see people pop up straight away. Well, while I wait and see if anyone wants to drop in on chat, I'll tell you about a couple of things. I've got a premiere starting tonight. That's 2000 hours UTC +1. That should be interesting. It was a fun video to make. And today I have been working on another video all to do with hidden planets. And that's, thank you Max Rocket. That's coming out tomorrow night. I had a chat with Logical and a couple of other people earlier on about the best days of the week to release videos. So if anyone's got any particular views as to when is best for them, that would be great. Obviously I want videos to have maximum impact when they're released. Hey, 8 in the chat right now, Harry. Hello to you. Lord of the Hornets, hello sir. Another name I recognise from my comments. It's great. I'm getting to know people, which is really nice. Outside of YouTube, I'm not really a very sort of sociable person. So I am so far out of my comfort zone, you would not believe it. Thursday's a slow day. Slow as in not many videos, or slow as in you wouldn't be likely to get many views? No answer yet. I realise there's a bit of a delay, which never helps. Again, 5 PM Eastern Standard Time. I'll believe you on that match. Don't really need to worry about time zones. It's either GMT or BST, Greenwich Mean Time or British Summer Time. Greenwich Mean Time is UTC. You like to stay hidden in your cave, Logical. Yeah, I'm just not someone who is a sociable sort of person. I don't go drinking down the pub. If I go out for a meal with friends, that's great. I love having a meal. I love having a chat. But after about 30 minutes, an hour, I'm done. And I'm done chatting, and I'm happy to go home and watch a film or watch some crap on YouTube, of which there seems to be a fair bit. I do have the latest, the very latest, let me see if I can dig it out, the very latest Daniel Pratt video. Harry's an 11. So all those people who don't like talking to people seem to spend all our time talking to people on YouTube. And what's more, it's people from around the world, which is actually quite incredible. I was in a chat a week or so back and was talking with Planner Walk, who's New Zealand, I think, and I can't remember who else, someone from somewhere in America, and a lady from Kentucky, I think. It's a small world with the aid of technology and satellites and things like that. Pratfall. Well, Pratt's being Daniel Pratt again. I could put that on in a few minutes and we'll see what we get. Hey, LT, you are always welcome, sir. I mean, why don't you drop in, and then if you want to drop out again, that's fine, but I'm not going to push you. If you want to just stay watching, that's fine. Steaming Cup of Reason, you're not on my server. Well, get in there, boy. There's the link at the top. I'll give you permissions as soon as you appear. I've got it on screen. It'd be great to have you in here, have a quick chat, shoot the breeze. Let's see if we got the link. And we can drop it in. Here we go. Consider yourself invited, sir. I'm keeping an eye out There's Steaming Cup of Reason. Let me just give you some permissions. Where are we? Rules. Right, Steaming, you now have permission. Just jump into the arena and you are there. Hello, sir, to you too, Mr. Peter Harrington. Hopefully Steaming's going to drop in. I think it'll be the first time, I think it's the first time I chatted with Steaming, although I don't know if I did via the Shills at all. But Steaming Cup of Reason is a long time commenter on my vids. Comments are something I always appreciate. It really is getting difficult to keep up with all the comments. I do try and read them all. Well, Steaming's on the Discord. Steaming has permissions. And here he is. Steaming, say hello as soon as you're connected up, mate. Let me know if there's any problems if you're speaking and I'm just not hearing you. Let me just try. Steaming, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let's see if people can hear you via chat. Chat, are you picking this up? Can you hear Steaming on the video?
You hear me? Everybody there?
Can you hear me okay, Steaming?
I hear you fine.
That's great. Good to meet you, sir. I don't think we've actually had a chat in person, have we?
Well, I believe this is the first time.
Always a first time, isn't there? I understand you're getting more involved. We're getting buff. Sorry, Steaming, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Right, I seem to be getting some OBS connection problems. It disconnected and reconnected. Are you getting feedback or loops or anything?
There's that. Basically, every time I say something, a minute later, I hear it again.
And that's really, really off-putting, isn't it?
It is.
I'm not really sure the best way to do it. It worked last time I did this, but I believe I had my mic switched off on Discord so that the guests I was chatting to were hearing me via the video. Anything happening?
I can hear you fine, but on screen is out of sync.
Oh dear. Right, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and switch off my mic on Discord, and then you let me know if you can hear me via the video. I think that's what we need to do. I'll give it a try anyway, okay? Okay, my mic is off. I'm just chatting via the video, but I will hear Steaming via Discord, and that's what should be getting picked up and fed to you guys on video as well. Hello, Sean137. Steaming, let me know if you can hear us all okay and if it's sorted out now. People have commented about the screen being out of sync. Are you saying that my voice right now is not in sync with the video?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Steaming. Steaming, type in chat as well so that we know where we are. Buffering when the mic switched off. I don't know why. I've got a good signal here. Steamy's going to refresh. Okay. Anyway, who else do we have in here? Carl Edwards. Hello, Carl. Good to see you
Just saw
again.
that part 2 minutes ago.
Time travel. Harry, 16 watching instead of 0. That sounds good. Now, I just heard you there, Steaming, and over there, I just heard my time travel sound effect. That was delayed by only a few seconds. That's not bad. Right, let me see, guys.
It's almost a full minute for me.
Is it? Let me try taking off something. Hopefully I won't kill everything. Let's give this a go. I can't turn that off. I'm not quite sure what the problem is here. Oh, hold on. I think I might have 2 video devices. Will I kill myself? Let's try. Right. Audio input capture. This is so annoying. Right. I'm going to try knocking another thing on the head. I've got my video. I've got Discord. I've got the scroller across the top. I'm going to switch something else off. Let's see if this screws everything up. Oh, scary. Right. Can everybody still hear me? Steaming, are you still there and can you hear me?
Very.
Adam L, try editing CM.
Yes.
You can. Good. Are you still getting that minute-long feedback?
Yes, I'm still here and I can hear you.
Good stuff. Is that better, everybody? Yes. Yes. Fantastic. All good.
I am still a minute behind you.
Oh no. It's a bit hard with the delay. What sort of internet connection have you got? Oh, and they can hear you too as well, Steaming.
I've got a pretty high speed connection.
Good. Well,
I'm on DSL.
I think we're good to go. It was on my side. I think it was. I did have some tinkering with OBS to do. I am not an expert on OBS and I almost certainly screwed something up. There we go. So Steaming, please, let's go back a bit and you tell me a bit about what you're going to be doing with the shills.
My. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine, Steaming. There is a delay from when I asked you a question, but we can hear you fine. Ah, right. Let me try this. Okay, Steaming.
Right.
Steaming, is this better for you?
I answer your question, and then a minute later, I hear it through my headset.
Well, how is it now? Can you hear me straight away?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you try just listening to me then via Discord and switch the sound off on your YouTube? Oh, this is driving me crazy.
Okay, how's that?
I can hear you. Can you answer this straight away?
Yes, I can.
Good, good. All right, now everyone out there, me and Steaming are talking real time. Can you hear us two talking without 1 minute delay or time loops or eddies in the time continuum or whatever the hell it was?
Time loops can be a bitch.
So how are you doing then, Steaming?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm pleased with the way my subs are going.
Absolutely. You're just rocking it out.
Well, it was a big help with who was it? Conspiracy Cats when he dropped me a pinned comment.
Kidding. Well, you just rocketed past 600.
I know, and now of course I've come to a screaming halt, and Rider with Dinosaurs picked up Fight the Flat Earth, giving him a shout, and he's rocketed past me again. So
Okay, well, we're going to have to get somebody else on.
absolutely, absolutely. So with all this mucking around with the sound and me screwing things up, your story about what you're doing with the Shills probably hasn't made much sense. So perhaps you'd like to fill me and whoever's listening, fill us in with
Yeah,
whatever's happening. But of course, keep
sure.
anything secret that needs to be kept secret.
I will keep it secret, but this information was announced live on the Shills earlier today. I have been invited to become a permanent member on the panel, and I couldn't be happier. I am so over the moon. Past 2 months, I've never missed a show, and I've always been there to help out the guys when they needed the help, and today they really rewarded me. I can't tell you how happy I am to be there.
I'm not surprised. They're a great bunch, really great
They are
bunch. Yeah.
the
When
best, the best.
when I started out, I think it was Jut Monk, the drunk monkey, who I first came across, and he was so helpful. Introduced me to the others, got me on Discord, which I'd never even heard of before I started mucking around with YouTube. Yeah, it's really helped me.
Yeah, it's an amazing tool. The Discord community has been so supportive, not only of the shills but the people I've met.
And the thing that shocked me when I was on the Shills, they had it all set up. They got the green room, the private areas, and so on, and let you know what you need to do and how it will work. And of course, you've got the producer in the background, and it's just so professional. I know they had a few glitches, but it's not surprising. It's a complicated setup.
It is, but Canadian Thomas and our new producer Robert Legier, they are absolute professional masters. They really are kicking it with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be big things happening with that.
Absolutely, and all the rest of the guys on the panel, they're just an awesome bunch of people. I mean, they're smart, they're animated, I guess you could say. They're opinionated, and they're just a really great bunch of guys to work with. Can't wait to get started.
I bet you can't. I bet you can't. Do you know what the next show is, or do you know when you're going to be on the panel? When do you start?
I will probably be on the panel starting this coming Sunday for me, or Saturday evening for you.
It's Saturday today. Oh, I see. Tonight.
No, I think, well, for me, the shows is at 5 o'clock in the morning on
Oh no.
Sundays. So that means for them, it's usually late Saturday evening.
Right. Okay. So is it going to be very difficult for you to take part? Are you going to have lots of stupid o'clock?
You know what? For the past 2 months, every Sunday, I religiously get up at 4:30, and I'm on standby at a moment's notice whenever they needed help. And I've just gotten used to it, and now it's going to be a regular part of my weekend.
Excellent. And is there a Mrs. Steaming Cup of Reason that is going to put up with this?
There is a future Mrs. Steaming Cup of Reason.
Uh-huh.
lovely lady, and
I'm sure she
usually
is.
uh, she kind of sleeps in Sunday mornings till it's time for her to get up and go to church, at which time we're about closing up on the shills.
Okay, okay. And what sort of plans do you have with the shield? What are you looking to bring to it?
Well, basically, what I want to bring to the table is first and foremost my 16 plus years of actual classroom experience teaching primary school,
Okay,
teaching maths and English and science. So I have a fair bit of background in teaching children, and I'd like to bring that to the table.
yeah.
And for any of those who are familiar with my channel, I can be a rather opinionated fellow. so, so you're definitely going to be hearing more of that.
Do you think you might be able to calm Jutmonk's mouth?
Actually, between Jutmonk and it's about, I think, almost an even keel. I get good ones from him, and he gets good ones.
Cool.
I actually worked on a collab with him on the last two videos he's put out. That was a blast. Oh, I had so much fun doing that. Jut is one of those guys you just want to give it your all when you work with him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really inspires me. He's one of the people that really drove me to get that first video out and just let loose. And I did, and it's been fun ever since.
So when did you start then? When was your first YouTube vid?
My first YouTube vid was about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. I've got 10 vids up now.
Okay, so
I think,
that sounds roughly about the time I started. I'm not sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, about the same time. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I opened my channel, I think, about last November or December, but life got in the way, so I couldn't do anything about it until recently. And
Same here.
yeah, I'm loving it.
Oh, so am I. I'm having such a good time. I can't tell you. It's so much fun, especially with the shills. I'm having such a good time with those guys. They're such a good bunch.
Mm. I think they're absolutely great. I'm hoping to be able to meet Jut sometime soon because he does not live a million miles away from me.
Yeah, lucky for you. I have to travel 15 hours by air to get there.
Well, if you do, you may as well travel the last few and you can come and visit me as well. And Mrs.
Oh, I
Sensible.
will. I will most certainly make a point of that. If I do get the chance to travel that way, I'll be making the rounds and visiting everyone I can.
That would be great. And you'd have to have a meal, of course. My wife, Mrs. Sensible, has a black belt in cooking now.
Oh, awesome. She's my new hero.
Yeah, yeah. She's put a lot of people in hospital.
My lady can cook too. She's amazing. She's amazing.
So going back to the flat earth and conspiracy and all that sort of stuff, what was your way into this? What got you involved?
Basically, what got me involved the most was just the utter stupidity in the flat Earth community. That it just got under my skin, and eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut anymore.
Yeah.
So I said, "That's it. I'm doing this." And then I heard a Jut Monk video, and that, oh man, I was thinking to myself, if this guy can do that on YouTube, I can do it too. And that just started the ball rolling.
Yeah. Well, with me, a job I used to have got very, very quiet. I had a lot of time to fill, and I just started browsing the internet, and I came across the what is it called? The Flat Earth Society or whatever they're called. Their online forum, and it was so entertaining reading all the crap on there. Unbelievable
Oh,
crap. I never actually joined in to join the arguments. It was just so much. I just had a blast just reading it all, and then I started finding the stuff on YouTube, and that got me going.
absolutely. I think my biggest inspiration say was the Creaky Blinder. I love his channel. I've been a Patreon of his for a while.
Oh, right.
But I just like his style.
It's great,
And
isn't it?
it is. It's just, I love the way he produces his videos and puts out the content that he puts out. Yeah, so I took that as kind of a lead to how I present my content, but then I do it in a Jutmonk style.
Because you never show yourself on cam, do you?
Oh, I use an avatar.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's prepared to see this ugly old face yet.
Well, I've got comments from a couple of, I presume it's the flat earth side, not being able to sort of argue properly. Instead, they just insult how I look. Hey, it's water off a duck's back. But
Exactly.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkman.
Sure.
Sorry, I was just
I'm
going to
sure
say
one
that
day I will go live, but I'm not. One day I will go live and do the Team Skeptics face reveal, but I'm not ready for that yet.
He does not look anything, not in the slightest. I mean, I imagined him as maybe sort of 22 years old. Reveal. Yeah, I thought he was sort of early or late teens, early 20s. You know, perhaps in college, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's just so surprising when you actually see the face behind the voice.
Yeah, but good for him. Good for him.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And eventually, as I said, I'll probably be there doing the same thing. But right now, I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah, well, I guess when you're ready, or never. Because, I mean, Professor Stick has never shown himself, has he?
No, he hasn't.
And
he's another one. It's
I mean, I can really understand, because in a civilized world, we could all show ourselves, all say what we did for a living, all say exactly where we live, and here's our phone numbers. But in this world, we can't. All you're going to do is going to get abuse. You're going to get idiots. You're going to get those nutcases who want to take it up with you personally.
Yeah. I'm not ready for that.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't give out anything personal. Anything personal about myself, other than the fact I'm married, I've got kids, and I live in the UK. I think that's about it. And it's none of anyone else's business.
That's right. I am currently engaged. I'm a Canadian, and I live in Vietnam.
Vietnam, wow. And so that's where you're talking to us now from.
That's correct. I'm at GMT +7.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Exactly right, sir.
Well, I must admit, that's somewhere I would like to visit. I don't know if I could cope with the heat all the time.
Get used to it, like anywhere else.
Sean137 has just doxed himself. Apparently, he lives somewhere in the universe. You better watch it, Sean. They'll be coming for you.
Absolutely. Planet by planet.
Yeah. But, I mean, can you imagine someone like Daniel Pratt knowing where you lived, and it turns out he lived sort of 10 miles away from you? I would not want him. Yeah. Or
that would
Nathan
not be
Oakley.
A good thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't start with Nathan Oakley.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe in doxing. I am aware that Nathan has been doxed. Someone contacted me, and they've got his address, and they can see his house on Google Earth. But I mean, they weren't offering it to me to release that information. I don't even want that information. I have no idea where he lives, other than it's UK. I think doxing is a terrible thing.
It is. It's awful, and it's a shame that we have to be so careful about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's a total idiot, but I'd happily discuss or argue, but that's it. You know, you don't need to go beyond that.
Exactly. When we're online, I'll call him an idiot because he is one. But
oh yeah.
Aside from that, he doesn't exist in my world.
Yeah, I don't think it exists in our world at all. Did you see my video with him with his discussion with, I've forgotten who it was, and he was going on about, I'm holding your ankles, I'm raping you, I'm raping you.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
What
That
the
was the
heck?
most disgusting behavior I've ever seen for an online creator.
That's disgusting. It is terrible, isn't it? I hope that someone reported him to YouTube for that sort of thing.
I honestly believe that YouTube should have just shut him down cold right then and there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he posted on one of my videos and said about a debate. I'll happily have a debate on a neutral channel. Maybe he could wipe the floor with me, and that's absolutely fine. But I'm not going on there just to be abused.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I won't go anywhere near his channel.
No. Have you had any debates, or are you up for any debates with anyone?
Not yet. I've got the shills, of course, but I'm not really what you would call a debater or a debunker.
Yeah.
Or of an opinionator.
A taking the pissator.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, just pointing out the stupid in the most eloquent manner that I know how. And I'm not really interested in debating, simply because I don't see the fruitfulness of wasting 2 hours of my breath talking to someone who has absolutely no intention of listening to me, because they're either too stupid or too willfully ignorant to want to know.
Absolutely.
Waste my time. Why waste my breath?
Yeah, I can understand that. It's just that for me, I'd like to see some of these people, the obnoxious ones like Oakley, taken down a peg. Like when he had that debate with, was it Simon Dan or Conspiracy Cats, when he wiped the floor with him?
Those guys are much better equipped for it than I am.
And you're probably better equipped than I am. I've not got any science training other than just the basic stuff I learned in school, which was a couple years ago.
Just a few.
Just a few, yeah. But some of this stuff, you just need some common sense. You don't even need a science.
And that's what I like to take the piss out of. Just point out to them how absolutely simple it is, that even my grade 3 children can understand it when I teach it. So badly, I just don't understand.
On chat, the guy with one of the best names I've come across, Mr. Quit fucking asking me to change my name. It's just apologise for being late. Didn't know I was streaming. He was busy eating dense cheese. I'll always send some more dense cheese your way, mate.
Man,
I live stream just at random when I've got some time. I don't think I'm going to be scheduling it, so it's just a case of luck of the draw. Always welcome to see you. But does anyone else want to come in and join Steaming and myself in chat? You're very welcome. Flat Earthers as well. We won't bite. Well, I won't. Maybe Steaming will. I don't know. Will you, Steaming?
I don't know. It depends on the mood. Depends on how stupid you are.
Yep, I'm happily. We'll happily have anyone arguing whatever they want to argue. That's fine, as long as it's civilized. They'll get a hearing.
Absolutely.
So,
I may swear a blue streak on my videos, but I'm perfectly capable of being a gentleman, if you are. I'm
sure you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So have you got any videos lined up to come out that we can shill for yourself on this? If so, drop a link as well.
Actually, I had a premiere earlier this evening of my Friday night Mega Mirror special.
Oh, who are you megaing?
Which this week is End the Conspiracy.
Okay, I'll have to catch that.
Yeah.
Please drop a link in the chat.
There was really some great comments on that video in the side chat. I was really quite happy with the response it was getting.
Good stuff. And from what I have heard, both at times when you've been around, I think, but other times as well, is your Mega Mirror format is going down a storm. People think it's great. Hello? Have we dropped you out? Yep, Steaming has dropped out of the arena, which is a bit of a shame. If you haven't already, please check out his channel because he's got this great format, this mega mirror format. I'm just going to call up a link, and here we go. There, recommend that. Hopefully Dan Pratt hasn't found Steaming and sorting him out right now. Steaming, where are you? Logical Troglodyte, are you still around? Do you want to? You are still around. Do you want to drop in as well? Having this conversation is going to be hard all by myself. It'd be nice to have someone.
Hello, Mr. Sensible.
Hello, LT. Glad to see you in here. Just before we start, Steaming, I'm glad you can hear me. The reason I can't hear you is you're no longer on the server. Somehow you've managed to disconnect from Discord, so please just try connecting back in again. The link is across the top. Hello, LT. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, it's a balmy day here in Cave Town. Partly cloudy. Nice little 28 degrees.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
Lovely. And how is Babe's Troglodyte?
She's doing pretty good. She's recovering from her back injury.
Ooh.
So she should be doing an idiot report for the Shills this weekend. And
Okay.
she's even considering doing a little, trying her hand at something more than the Troglodyte News on her channel. She's not quite there yet, but she's getting there. She's starting to get bit by the bug.
Oh, I see Steven's coming back in, which is good. Yeah, I don't want to pry, but what happened to her? Or if you can't say, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, we're just getting older, and sometimes we move wrong, and things want to knot up, and so she went out for her birthday with some girlfriends, and just adjusted her chair at the restaurant in the wrong way, and it knotted up her back in a really nasty spasm. It's been a couple of weeks recovery for her.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yes, you're back again, Steaming.
Hey, Mr. Reason.
Hey, Mr. Logical, how are you, sir?
Oh, we're doing wonderful.
Excellent.
Even if I complained, no one wants to listen to an old fat bald caveman cry.
Man.
So
Always
now
a pleasure to have you.
So now we got two shills in here.
Hey, Reason, while we're both in here together, do you want to kind of spill the beans about that thing, or you still want to keep that under wraps for a few more days?
I'm okay spilling the beans if you think it's the right time.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have all of our ducks in a row just yet, so the audience knows.
We're getting close.
We're still hashing out a few things, but we're getting close enough that I think that we may as well start letting people know.
Sure. Okay. You want me to do it, or do you want to do it yourself?
It was originally your idea, so go for it, and I can add a little color to whatever. But yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
So
Very
what
good.
we have a breaking news here on my channel. Breaking news on Mr. Sensible Live. We'll pass it over to Mr. Steaming Cup of Reason. Fill us in.
Oh, thank you. Basically, what Logical Troglodyte was talking about is he and I will soon be starting a new channel.
Ooh.
And this channel will be known as Logic and Reason. And the goal of this channel, or the focus of this channel, is to basically look at flat Earth videos and other topics, and have a serious discussion about them. Logical Troglodyte will look at the psychology behind the conspiracy, and I will look at the reasoning side. And we will have special guests on to comment on the topic and just kind of have a round table and dissect the conspiracy bit by bit. We hope to have that going soon. So watch this space. Anything you'd like to add, Logical?
Yeah, it's our ultimate goal is to rip the weed out by the roots. Uh, we're going to take a look at one conspiracy theorist claim per episode, and even though there is a lot of really smart, self-educated people within our community, what we want to do is reach out to those highly educated experts within their own fields, the engineers, the physicists, the teachers, the rocket scientists, because one of the things that the conspiracy theorists claim against us is this appeal to authority, which is a logical fallacy, but they misuse it. So, what we want to do is have these experts on who can say, I am the authority. I'm not appealing to anyone or anything else.
Gonna throw it back in their face.
Yeah, exactly. So our first episode, we will be discussing this idea that conspiracy theorists claim that uh, education is indoctrination. So, Mr. Stimming Cup of Reason is an early childhood educator. I have been I'm a retired clinical therapist, and I have taught on the undergraduate level. Conspiracy Cats will be with us. He is a high school physics teacher, and AT2 Productions will be with us. And he holds degrees in particle physics and electrical engineering.
So you're going to have some heavyweight stuff on this channel then?
Very much so.
Yes. I mean, we like poking sticks at the stupid and poking fun as much as anybody else. But I think, now we need to start looking at really ripping that weed out by the roots and dissecting it, with real serious discussion. And I
Absolutely.
don't expect to change the mind of any conspiracy theorist. That's going to take years and years of mental health therapy to help them, for real. I'm not joking about that. But, those who may be circling that a little bit maybe get pulled back from the edge, or, maybe help people in our own community to kind of understand where the stupid is coming from.
And why we're so active in fighting against it.
Exactly. That I know some guys that I've spoken to in our community who really don't see conspiracy theories, and especially flat Earth, as much of a threat. I disagree. I think it's a complete threat because if you really look down deep into that rabbit hole, what I see them doing is really attacking the foundations of civilized society with, you can never trust the government ever. They're out to get you. The scientists are evil. Education is indoctrination. And if you really play that tape forward, if they succeed in their goals in bringing down government, bringing down science, bringing down education, we would have an anarchist society.
We'll literally be moving back to the Dark Ages.
Yeah, and I just, as the old saying goes, the only thing evil needs to do to win is for good people to do nothing. And I can't stand by and watch that happen.
Mark and I. And it is for that reason that Logical and I have come together, worked out the plan, and we are going to move forward and start trying to make a bigger difference.
Well, this will be something to really look forward to. And we've got another one joining us, Adam L. Adam L. I don't know if you can hear us yet, Adam. Well, when you do, just speak up.
Sputnik in here with us. So, anyway, that's kind of our breaking news. Back to the regular.
Guys, you are the regular programme. It's great to hear about this channel. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, once we get all of our channel art and everything up, and we get the look and feel of it down the way we want it. We're going to post a little teaser trailer and then start sending out the link to everybody in advance of the first shows.
Well, hopefully we're going to get a couple. Oh, we've got Globus Shillus coming in now. Subconic Adam L, can you hear us yet? Oh, he's got no mic.
But they'll pipe in whenever they want to.
Yeah, Globus as well. Please just shout when you're ready, because it's hard to try and keep a track of the Discord and the chat and so on. So please just speak up when you're ready.
You wish you were an octopus, huh?
So, LT, do you have a video coming out in the very near future you can tell us about?
I'm working on my Psychology of Conspiracy Theories Part 3. I was planning to have it out today or tomorrow, but different things in the real world kind of got in the way. And I didn't finish writing the paper that, is the script. So, it's going to be a few days late coming out. Yeah.
Okay.
The project I'm working on right now.
Well, that's another one to keep an eye on.
First episode, we explored, personality traits and motivations, that causes people to fall into conspiracy theories. Second episode, we discussed, this concept of collective narcissism and cult of concept versus cult of personality. And this one, we're going to be taking a look at the similarities between conspiracy thinking and the way addicts think and protect their addiction.
So again, heavy stuff. You guys are definitely attacking the heavier end. I'm afraid I'd go for the low-hanging fruit.
Oh well, that's always fun too, And once I get this part 3 done, I'll go back to the comedy because the audience really does like that, and they like the different designs of episodes and everything that Babes and Eyes have come up with. But every once in a while, I got to throw out some real meat,
Same for me. I'm not going to abandon my channel, and I'm still going to do my weekly videos on Sundays and get all that profanity, the jut monk in me, because they're fun and the viewers, they enjoy it, they like it. So I won't stop doing that. But it's going to be nice to be able to step away from that and work with Logical and really get my teeth into something that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, because contrary to what the Fleurs think, we don't make these videos with them as our target audience anyway.
Yeah.
They're just our comedy fodder.
Yeah.
So Globus, are you in here now? Globus, can you hear us?
Globus.
I see his green light flashing.
Oh, his mic's gone again.
He's working on it.
Shout out by Curve Pimp on chat. Everybody, Robert Leger has a channel. Give the man some subs. Definitely, I'd second that.
Definitely, for sure.
Yep, Robert's a really nice guy, and he really stepped up to the plate with producing our show last night when we really needed somebody on a last-minute basis, and he did a great job.
Fantastic job.
My first day on Discord, Robert sent me a couple of messages, and I was so crap at Discord, I didn't even know these messages had come. And when I came across him, he sort of said, well, why are you ignoring me? Sorry, I didn't even know. But now I've got to know him a little bit better. Yeah, he's a nice guy. So once again, Robert, if you do end up watching and hearing this, I apologise for that, because it must have seemed so rude. I just didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I haven't met one jerk in our community yet. Not really. They're all nice men and women. But what do you expect when you're dealing with logical and reasonable people?
Absolutely.
Right. I see the green light on Globus going crazy, but we're not hearing you, Globus.
No, we can't hear him. It looks like Curve Pimp is wanting to come in, so I've posted the Discord link again. I just had to see him appear on the list of people, and then I'm granting permission for the arena to chat.
Oh yeah, if anybody hasn't met Curve Pimp, he's an extremely funny guy,
Yeah,
and definitely be checking out his channel. He's been doing this really fun series about raising these baby glow bags
I
for the
love it.
last couple of months, and it has me in stitches every time.
I know.
Well, Curve has
He's
just
great.
arrived. Curve, I've granted you permission, so just jump to the arena and you can shout out, and you're in here. Oh, here he is. Hello, hello. Curve, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, sir. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Hey, how you doing,
Hey,
Well,
Curve
Curve
Pimp?
Pimp.
I'm doing really good, man. It's great to hear you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad you joined us.
good to hear you
I
too.
was trying to give you a little nudge earlier. I figured you may be at work though.
Yeah, I'm at work, but I'm on my lunch break right now. I'm trying to get some ideas ready for the second season of Baby Glow Bags. I was thinking about dropping it, but I don't know. I'm addicted to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am too. That's been a fun series.
Yeah, well, the whole reason why I put that up was just to create something that was just fun, that wasn't mean, that was just something that just kind of made fun of everything and parodied everything and just gave, some people a chance to come someplace and laugh.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
great little
and
series, man.
that's
I love it.
a needed service as well. But yeah, I've gotten to know you a little bit over the last few months. You don't have a mean bone in your body.
Nah, not really. It's like I'm one of those guys. If you hear me cussing, more than likely I'm laughing at the same time. It's when I get quiet.
Well, Curve, since you're in here, why don't you shill yourself a bit? Tell us what you've got coming up next.
Well, if anybody's been watching, I've had the baby glow bags thing going on. I have them do different tricks. There's, you have the Illuminati influence. Of course, you have NASA. You've got the Jews. You've got all these, different groups that everybody thinks are controlling the world, and I just completely make fun of it. So the second season, I think, is going to get more into the training aspect of it, and might get a little bit odder than what you guys have seen before. I want to try and do something that's just a little bit on the edge, but not too far.
So you
Interesting. I'm
cover
looking
more of the
forward to that.
Illuminati and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I'm a big Illuminati fan. I'm actually I guess you'd call me an ex-Mason right now, but I'm actually a 32nd degree Mason.
Oh wow! Can you tell us anything about why is it 33 this big number that people seem to get so hot under the collar about?
Well, if you're a Mason, the highest, I guess, ranking that you can get, and if you understand what Masonry is about, everybody, regardless of whether you're an entered apprentice or you're running the show, you're completely equal. So with typical Masonry, when you're going through Scottish Rite, you'll as soon as you take your first degree, you're considered to be a 32nd degree. Now, what
Right.
happens if you participate enough and you're one of the people that's a shaker and a mover and you're working within the organization and you're recognized after probably about normally 10 years or so, that's something that they will approach you about. If they think that you want to become a 33rd degree Mason and you're working too hard for that, then they'll cut you off because that's not what they want. It's more or less being recognized than rather than trying to make yourself be recognized.
Well, Curve, since it's just you, me, Logical Troglodyte, Steaming Cup of Reason, the people watching chat, and everyone who will watch it later, between us, now, Freemasonry is known to have secrets. Well, a lot of organisations have secrets. But I did a video just a couple of days ago, and apparently, since 1870, there's been no real rain, clouds, or snow, and it's all been faked by the Masons. Can you confirm this for us?
Oh wow, man! You really put me on the spot. I have to admit that that's not true. Anybody
Oh.
Anybody who's ever been a Mason and logical knows this, is that one of the things is that they have their meals occasionally, and they'll fight over what they'll fight over what the dessert is.
So I think we're getting some feedback via Globus Shillus. Globus, can you put headphones on? Sorry, say again then, Curve.
All right, let me see. I'm getting a little bit of echo over here.
Yeah, it's all feeding back via Globus.
Let me try something real quick. I'm going to mute.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
SC Punchik as well. I think we might be getting some feedback from you, unless you're talking. And yes, I can hear you, Curve.
Yeah, because I have everything off except for what I'm using.
That's working fine now.
Okay.
Seems to be.
Okay, I guess we go back to is whether the Masons have the ability to actually run the weather.
Absolutely.
I can pretty much seriously say no. As Logical Troglodyte knows from previous experience, they have a meal once a month, usually what they call a business meeting, and trying to figure out what the dessert is going to be is almost a fist fight argument, comically speaking. So I just don't see any ability of Masonry to do that. And while I was in it, we did run into people that we called flying saucer Masons. And they were the ones that joined looking to get into the Illuminati to find out, if we actually had anything to do with building the pyramid.
Oh, sorry, is that Globus? Globus, are you there? Do you want to try and shout out now? Globus? I think Globus might have some issues. Never mind.
Still trying to sort it out, but yeah, Curve, I know what you mean. I'm a former Mason myself. I never made it past third degree in the Blue Lodge, but yeah, those flying saucer Masons were always so very disappointed whenever they came in and found out it's just a bunch of guys trying to do a public service or relive the glory days and then have some dinner after.
Or at least that's what they want you to think, Logical.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's honestly about as secret as the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Well, according to Mr. John Paddock in chat, you have to be Masonic Lord High Doodlem before they let you in on the chemtrail conspiracy.
What that might be is in the Scottish Rite, they have little subgroups that run the parades, and that might be the clown group.
Well, Mrs. Sensible has done a sterling job by providing me with a nice cup of tea, which she nearly poured over my keyboard. But I don't. Is she going to appear on cam today? There's the cam. Are you going to appear on it? Well, that's all you get from Mrs. Sensible, I'm afraid.
Did she bring any cheese with her?
Oh, Logical Troglodyte asked if you brought any cheese. I'm afraid it's a big fat no. But I think
that's okay.
Oh, she did ask you, Logical, what sort would you as a caveman like?
Oh, I think I really enjoy Gouda is
Gouda.
One of my favorite cheese.
I prefer Edam.
Edam is all that's on offer, I'm afraid.
I like Edam.
Close second.
Hey, Logical. Have you ever had any Brontosaurus cheese?
You know what? The only place we can get that from is, well, we can't really discuss that in polite company. And no, that's not something you really want to eat.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Globus, nice and clear.
Hey.
Fantastic. Finally get the mix setup good.
Good stuff. It all gets very fiddly and complicated and so easy to get wrong. I know, because I do.
Especially here for microphones.
What, we're getting feedback through all these mics?
I actually think that running your voice chat through Discord works better than running it through Google.
It seems to work all right once you get it set.
Yeah, it's very clear. It's a lot clearer than what I hear with the two Google products.
So, Globus, tell us about yourself, sir. Do you have a channel? What sort of stuff do you produce?
I have a channel. I'm trying to start producing all kind of shit science.
Sorry, you dropped out just at the end. All kinds of what?
All kinds of shitty science, anti-vaxxers, flat earth. For example, like Jeff Holiday with jelly juice, that kind of stuff.
Okay, and so your channel's up live now, is it?
Not yet. I'm still in the process of figuring everything out.
And there's a lot to figure out, isn't there?
There's a lot to figure out. A bit of help now and then would be fine.
Well, for what it's worth, I'll help you as much as I can. You're on my Discord now, so please feel free to drop me a message, and if there's anything I can do, I will be more than happy to help. And these other guys, Logical and Steaming, and there's plenty of others as part of the Shills, are always glad to help.
Oh,
I know, I'm building up my network at the moment.
Good stuff. Well, we look forward to that. I was just about to try and drop a link to your channel, but it's a bit difficult if the channel's not live yet.
The channel is not live. It's open, but nothing public.
Okay. So when do you think you'll be having something go live then?
Work and private permitting, I hope in a week or 2 or 3.
Okay.
Great. I have to say, Globus, you sound just like my father did.
He Dutch too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was born in Haarlem.
I live
We
in
emigrated Canada when I was a young boy of like 5 years old. So Canada is really the only home I've ever known. So, but yeah, I was originally Dutch born.
A bit like Dr. Paul.
Me?
Dr. Paul, the veterinarian on, I believe it's Discovery.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you in here, Globus. Is this the first chat you've taken part in?
Yeah, this is my first chat. That's why I also had some trouble setting things up.
That's okay. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. You're very, very welcome.
And I hope my dialect is not too abusive.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
You'll end up speaking to people all around the world. So we all have to get used to different accents.
Yeah.
Well, the most difficult English accent is the Indian accent.
What, Indians speaking English with an Indian accent?
Yes.
But that's very clear for someone who's a native English speaker. I guess it's what you're used to.
It's like anything else.
I can understand them, but sometimes it's so difficult, their dialect. It's professionally, I work with teams in India and then talking English.
Teams in India. What sort of thing are you doing? Obviously, you don't need to release any information that's private.
Just computer stuff.
Okay. I used to be in IT many years ago, and a lot of work got contracted out to India.
Luckily, my work won't be contracted out to India, but
Good.
Yeah. I need too much face-to-face contact. We need too much face-to-face contact to be sourced.
So, Globus, have you caught the Shills channel yet?
Yeah, the Shills, Mr. Sensible, of course. Riders of Dinosaurs, one of my favorites.
I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. He's a really nice guy.
I know.
And I'm glad that you've been watching Mr. Sensible. Have you watched any Logical Troglodyte or Steaming Cup of Reason?
Logical and Babes and Steaming Cup of Reason. Which ones I have more? Creaky Blinder.
Yes.
Yes. And more scientific channels. For example, Thunderfoot.
He is great.
Jeff Holiday.
I don't know.
Well, you should check out his channel. Jeff Holiday.
Is that Jeff with a J or a G?
The one after the I.
A J. Okay. Nice one.
The G from George. No, it's Jeff from Jerusalem.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll have to give him a look up. Sounds good.
And I have him here on Discord. Respect your interest.
Yes, he's a great channel.
Yeah, I love it very much.
I don't know how many of you other guys have caught up much of Thunderfoot. Sorry, Globus, can you turn your speakers off and listen through headphones or earphones? Then we won't get it all feeding back. I was just saying. Thank you, Globus. I was just saying that Thunderfoot is a fantastic creator. I watched his entire series, Why Creationists are, what was it called? Why do people think creationists are idiots? Something like that. Absolutely amazing series, about 45 or 50 videos long.
Cold Hard Logic.
Yes, I was looking at some of his stuff last night. It's great, isn't it?
Well, guys, I'd love to hang out more. It's fun chatting with you, but my stomach's getting ready to rebel if I don't feed it.
You take care there, Logical. We'll talk some more later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. You all have fun.
Yeah, and Logical,
Bye, Logical.
if you're around tonight, I've got a premiere at 2000 UTC +1. If you're around, that'd be great to see you there. I'm going to have to wrap up this channel in the next 5 minutes anyway, but it's good that you came in. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I'll do my best to be there, but as usual, I can't make any guarantees, but I always make my best effort.
Not a problem.
Not sure if I can be there, though. It's going to be like 2 a.m. for me.
Oh, man. That's tough.
We'll see. If
Hey,
I
Logical.
can, I will.
All the best to Babes.
He's already dropped out now, Globus.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Sensible. What time did you say that you were going to do your live cast tonight?
It's a premiere, so the video's pre-recorded just with live chat next to it. That's 2000 UTC +1.
Okay, I got that. That's
Okay.
my afternoon.
Well, if you can get in there, that would be great, Curve.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll try and get in there.
That'd be fantastic. And someone else has just put a shout out for Potholer. He's another great guy. Have you come across him, Curve?
No, I actually haven't heard of that one yet. I'll have to look at the live chat.
Yeah, let's see if we can dig up a link for him. He's I think he eventually got doxxed, but I think he's a BBC science reporter or something like that. So he's got some brilliant stuff. I think it's Potholer 54, Potholer 54. I'll just grab a link to him and drop that in a chat. That's another highly, highly recommended channel.
I'll definitely check that out. I know what it's like to be doxxed. I got doxxed by somebody.
Ooh. I think he's all right about it because, as I said, I think he's works as a news reporter or something. He doesn't produce anything like the amount of videos he used to, but they're always very, very good.
Looking forward to it.
Cool. And what about you, Globus? Have you come across him?
Not yet.
Well, give him a try because if you're looking at the more serious end, that's him. It's serious with the light-hearted twist.
I just subscribed.
Well, you won't regret that, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's also a bit the kind of stuff I want to do. The more serious, not too.
Sorry, you dropped out.
I want to do a bit more serious, not too much comedy.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Rider of Dinosaurs is hilarious.
Yeah, he has got such an eye for detail. I mean, I've spotted some things with JM Truth, obviously, but some of the things he's managed to dig into, like that image that JM was debunking as a fake image, and then Ryder pointed out and spotted that it was the actual file name was saying that it was an artist's rendition. Absolutely hilarious.
Have you heard the aftermath?
I love it. Oh, NASA's lying. Look, it's CGI. Well, damn. The file name says it's an artist's concept.
From 2020.
But NASA said it was real, and they only changed it to artist rendition after he called them out.
I know. JM's got NASA over a barrel, hasn't he?
It's really, really funny sometimes, especially JM Truth. I don't know what to do with that, but that kind of, yeah. Can you call it still human?
Can you call it what?
Can you call that somebody like that still human?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, it takes a certain amount of brain power to keep your lungs and your heart going.
But dogs have that amount of brain power too.
Yeah, well, that's just it. That's why that's gray area. We're not sure if he's made it past that dog line yet.
Be quite honest. I don't even know if it's gray area, because if he only has 2 operating brain cells and they're separated by vacuum, it'll just never connect.
You got a point. You got a point.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to wrap up because Mrs. Sensible has a nice meal ready and waiting for me.
All right. Well, you go and enjoy that. It was a real pleasure to be on your channel for the first time ever. I'm going to do this more often if you do.
Definitely. You are always welcome, sir.
Yeah. And for you, Mr. Sensible, just a quick heads up. The script I was telling you about, I know is behind schedule, but it is coming.
Not a problem.
You're up for next week.
Oh, okay. Well, you just drop me a line.
Yeah, I will probably get it out to you this weekend. I've been really bogged down because the new school year is starting, so there's lots to do at the office. But I will get it out to you.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so to everybody in the chat, hey, it was really great being here. Make sure you sub to the guys here who have a channel. Watch out for Globus. He's going to be coming online soon. Make sure you go check him out, sub, and let's show some support. And of course, Mr. Sensible, give him the cheese.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah.
Well, good luck with your career with the Shills.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to be having some fun.
Excellent.
So with that, I'm out of here.
Bye-bye.
See you, Jeff.
Bye. Have a nice meal, Mr. Sensible, and take some extra cheese.
Thank you very much, Globus. Good to speak to you. You're always welcome to drop in.
Will do. Have a nice evening.
You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And Curve, good to meet you as well.
Yeah, it's just like, could you do me a favor? When you finally hand out your cheese awards, please don't hand out Cotswold cheese, because it's my favorite, and I'd hate to see it denigrated by any of those morons.
I shall bear that in mind, sir. I really shall. Anyway, Thank you very much, Curve. Hope to see you again sometime soon.
You will. Nice chatting with you.
You too. And everyone in the online chat, it's been great. Thank you for dropping in. Really appreciate it. please watch the premiere tonight, 2000 hours UTC. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye and stay sensible.
Goodbye.
Sorry for the delay. Mr. Sensible must be in hair and makeup. Well, makeup anyway.